Theme song.
That's literally the same sample from the start of Shame on a Nigga by Wu-Tang Clan.
Did they steal it?
Well, it's also from like an old kung fu movie. So it does technically belong here, it's just now I have Shame on a Nigga stuck in my head.
I didn't want a dual mode. I wanted story mode.
I forgot this has a cat girl in it. Why? Like, did you see a basketball or something? Like, I just...
Well, we played Michael Jordan in the Windy City, so now I'm like, I have to go up. And the new thing of this is out, so we need to play it because it's going to be terrible. Why
Kung
is he in
Fu
Tokyo?
isn't from Tokyo, you fucking racists. It's like me just saying, oh, look at Charles Barkley there because it's a giant basketball Negro. I wonder if this game's sponsored by Pepsi.
I think it could be. Holy crap.
Greetings, big warrior. I mean, we joke, but like, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was, you know, training with Bruce Lee.
That man is giant.
Yeah, and he's got like fucking, you know, entire acre of leg. Like, because that's the crazy...
He's got a landing strip of forehead too, dude.
That's the crazy thing about basketball players is it's like leg. They're a very leggy height. You know, how some cunts are like torso high.
They're like Shaggy on stilts. That's what they remind me of.
So this is a fighting game made in a period where it was real fucking easy. Like, this feels like a molestation.
Shaq enters the second world.
Yeah. Like the third world, but they let you have pets.
Whoa, where am I?
So Shaq's up there near the store. You gotta walk Shaq around. Yeah, so you gotta like, you know, look at shit.
Why does this game exist?
Huh. Do they pray to vagabonds, or do vagabonds pray here? I mean, because, okay, this is made in a period where basically people were allowed to make fuck-awful malfunctioning fighting games and no one really cared. And this was a game made by Delphine Software that you may remember as the people who
this game feels like you're playing Prince of Persia. Like,
well, yeah, Delphine made fucking Another World and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
right.
Was it Another World or was it Flashbacks? I know it's
one
actually
of the two,
one of the, because like two of them are like made by different people. I'll look it up while fucking
this game's
Aaron
awful,
fights Prince Ali.
Fabulous, he fighting a Negro.
A Moor, I believe that would have been at the time.
Oh no, he's got Fury.
Another World, yeah, they did Flashback. So they did these amazing fucking, and legit, again, amazing. Oh, that's great, the faces at the top change.
Yeah.
Shaq's mouth gets more
Is there
open.
special moves in this?
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'll give you... Okay. So, basically, this is a company known for making very fluid, but quite specifically styled, you know, adventure games, who they've then given, like, a fighting game to, and the result is this, and... I mean, it's... I've played worse, but...
I've played a lot better.
Yeah, like, it's...
Like, if your thing is a fighting game, it should be a fighting game. Like,
yeah, I mean, for starters, the size of the characters and the level of movement is a little bit peculiar. Like, things like that, where, like, there's just just hit detection and things. Like, the characters can, like, occupy the same space, really, just too much. Okay, Shaq. Special moves. Inferno kick, quarter circle forward kick. Now, I, for fucking years, struggled to get special moves to come out of this.
Yeah.
So,
that's not fun.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to manage it.
I won't. It's awful, dude.
And the Shaq Hurricane.
Shaq Hurricane.
Yeah. Is forward, back, forward punch. You might have a better go at that.
Yeah. Like, the problem with quarter circle forwards and shit in games like these is it's a fluid motion, but the game has to detect each motion. So you'll usually mash it and you'll get the right motion, but one input, one read. Just one, and it's like, no, you don't get it.
It's like trying to get special moves in Street Fighter 1.
It's awful.
Like, it is an absolute goddamn nightmare.
So forward, back, forward.
This
punch.
is a total butthole.
What's up, Catwoman? Can you tell me about the little boy Nizu?
Meow, meow,
My
meow,
name is
meow.
Kaori, and I'm going to do some serious damage to your body. Look, I just asked you a question.
I know.
What the fuck? You're the racist.
Yeah, no, that's, you know.
Oh, lordy, this back.
Like, cause for a game on the fucking Super Nintendo, this is insanely good animation.
Yeah.
Like, that's more
its
frames.
selling point. It has so much animation.
I do love how both this and Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City feature character faces, like just basketballers getting, you got the Shakurikan!
Yeah.
Alright, I think you should maybe block once or twice would probably be.
Dude, getting that to come out.
Yeah. Because I think there's
Christ,
I think if you push
there's only
down,
one round? Oh, no, round two.
There's like, you gotta fucking, you know. We'll go for,
Forward, backward. Forward, backward.
Alright.
Okay, alright.
I mean, you're gonna probably
Lady.
have to like actually fight. Did you put it on easy?
I don't know what I put it in.
I mean, I feel like
I
when
just
you
went,
win,
so it's probably on the
that's,
default setting.
That's such a bizarre thing that you do, where you're just like, oh, I'll just jump into a video game without checking
I
the psych
forgot
options.
that it's awful. Right?
Fucking,
Look at her face.
yeah. She is woman, hear me roar.
Like, to be honest, we're probably gonna do. This is
Catgirl,
probably
she
not
has
gonna be
paws.
a full episode. Like, we'll combine the new one with this one
Give me a go.
because
I reckon I can
Yeah,
fucking
go to
feel some
options,
Shaq.
like-
Like, yeah, like fucking. I mean, because you're not dealing with something where the difficulty's fun.
Yeah.
You know, you're not dealing with something with a challenge. Sound test. This is the
I
only
love
thing.
sound test, dude.
Okay, power kick, fast kick. Okay, move boost, taunt. Okay, power kick is A. Fast kick is B.
Taunt.
So that's a little bit weird. Like, I feel like, yeah, power kick. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, so that, fast punch, power punch. Alright, move boost, L, taunt, cut.
I'll give this one thing. It has a better move input system to changing your buttons than most modern fighting.
Yeah. Alright. Like, I don't
We've
need...
seen the story. We're
Yeah.
entering the second world.
I know, I found Kung Fu in Japan, because, you know, Asians.
I've got it on D-pad.
Well, where am I?
Oh, you're going to Gargoyle's Peak?
I don't know. I want to get revenge, and I also want to touch a small cat girl.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a dream.
Aren't you cute? Look at you. Look at you.
I just like, to me, this
you
is
some string
magical
and
for,
scruffle your
'cause
hair. Okay, so quarter.
we're recording this right now.
No, we're
in
not.
my
We're recording this 500 years ago.
We're recording this in my office, so we've got 4 monitors, and it's just magic that we're playing a Shaq O'Neal fighting game.
All right, there's.
What was that?
That's me getting kind of like.
Getting a move?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, that's what's that one.
Holy shit, because like you do a thing and then a minute later the move comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, don't ever push a hard attack is my advice.
Yep. Lights are away to the
Yeah,
door.
because you're gonna wait a minute for the Delphine to hand animate, you know.
You press the hard attack. All right, fucking start animating. Quick. Animate faster. I imagine it's like a pit crew on the F1. You know, they're like 6 guys run up and start furiously animating. Yeah, she has fury. Oh, what a
fuck's
fucking
sake.
slut. Shaq looking like George Foreman. Just discovered he had another son called George.
Fucking God, that
I call
disrupts
this
me.
George 1. This George 2. That's George 3.
Like, cause it's the book. All right, look,
But Dad, I'm George 2.
like it is so hard to get like, cause it says block is like fucking back, but I don't feel like I'm ever blocking anything. I think she just meowed at me.
You did. So, I finally finished that 70s show, and it's fucking the 8th season is god-awful. Like, I soldiered through. There was one saving grace. There was an episode that was mostly about Red and Kitty and their gay neighbors. And that was fantastic.
Gay.
Because Red doesn't realize they're gay. And
Oh yeah, he just thinks they're like really great masculine
yeah,
men.
he thinks they're great men.
Manly. Well, I mean, like, look, being a masculine homosexual is pretty much peak masculinity, and like, as you know, a manly man myself, I respect that. That's because you fuck dudes.
Yeah.
Like that's manly.
Yeah.
Like that's you know,
testosterone.
Yeah, there's nothing but
Injected in the butthole. So they're getting...
like military gays, like any kind of military or survival gay that's actually like, you know, can do all that stuff and didn't just read like an FAQ and then buy a bunch of fucking fatigues on the internet.
So gay
fucking
neighbors are
looked a
being
little
cute
tart.
together. And Kitty knows, and she's freaking out because...
That did nothing.
Yeah, it didn't.
That was not a valuable use of my time.
Not worth fucking price of admission there. So she knows Red's going to find out. She's freaking out because Red's going to go ballistic.
Yeah.
So she drags him into the
old.
kitchen. And she's like trying to tell him. And she's like, no, they're great guys. They're just friendly. You know, it's awesome. And then he turns back out the door as they start kissing. And Red just turns back and goes, Kitty, I think they're gay. And it's hilarious because one of the gay guys is the dude who played Mr. Brady in the Brady Bunch.
Oh, Gary Cole.
Yeah.
Jumping forward and pushing hard punch does nothing.
No, it doesn't.
That's an interesting life choice, Delphine. Like, you think...
Fucking angry Shaq.
Like, you think Delphine might have looked up...
Oh,
that's
of course,
nice.
she was mind controlled.
Every angry woman just needs to be punched. That's just...
To free them from mind control.
Yeah, to free them from mind control. That's like, you just settle them down.
Ladies...
Like, not with a closed fist too much.
We'll be at
like,
the Chermside Sephora makeup store on Thursday. Line up, get your punch.
Hey, well, knock some sense into you.
Instead of a kissing booth, we'll have a punching booth.
Punching booth, yeah, you know, it's like fucking... I'm doing my bit for feminism.
We'll
and
do
shit.
it for free, but we'll also accept gold coin
Holy
donations.
shit, like you do the fucking buttons to get stuff to happen.
Too.
How do you do that, you fucking cheating goddamn spice wizard? Like, I can't approach this with the part of me that understands video games.
Yeah, the enemy slowly heals. It's very...
Yeah, I just see bits of health come back.
It's inconsistent, but it happens.
I'm literally just like, okay, fuck it. I'm holding down, I don't duck. Nothing happens. He's fucking wizard angry. I'm just upset with this.
As a kid, I used to love Prince of Persia until I got to any fight and then just got decimated by the CPU. And you finally beat the dude, and then there's more dungeon to explore? Shit.
There's more game!
You get up to the very end, and it's like, what's the fucking code from page 6 of the manual? And you're like, wait, what?
Oh, I cheated. I just like to fucking walk him around and see what the fun murders look like, because bespoke death animations, still to this day, are something I greatly enjoy.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck. Like, you do a move, and then a minute goes by. Holy god, crap, he's got lightning legs. And the whole minute goes by, and then the move comes out. It's like, oh.
Hey, a move.
Like, you know, you're just blocking, and I think ducking hard punch is Shaq's best button. I really gotta...
That's so fucking good.
Because it's like this flaming jab that actually has a hurt box. And I feel like I can land punches.
I love these animation screens.
Sad. Why'd you hit me? I was just showing you the sword dance of my people. We'll shave the forearms. Gargoyle's Peak. I mean, this... Like, because this is not a bad idea. And I think there's like...
Yeah, I always wanted a Street Fighter like this where you had to go to the locations.
Like, because they actually have some little novel sort of approaches to this. Like, it's a very Delphine-y. Because a lot of...
Blanca Skeletor.
Blankator. Well, call me Blankator. I wonder if this guy shits lightning too.
I hope so.
I don't know, he just...
Like, the animation, look at the fucking background. Like,
no, again,
shit,
this is made by a company that did amazing... Alright, look, does that, like, nothing happens, and then just, like, the fucking hit, like, registers. I mean...
I like the grabby dudes in the background, they're cool.
Oh, fuck, yeah, I gotta fucking forget other buttons. Like...
I love he lifts his cape and lightning shoots out of it. That's fantastic. Yeah. Well, they come out of his hands, but it looks like it comes out of his groin.
Peen. Don't, like...
He just hit you with the lightning dragon.
The best part is when you jump over an opponent, like, there's probably, like, a solid, like, 30 frames for you to turn around.
Yeah.
Like, turning around has more recovery than, like, fucking Ultra Street Fighter 4 Geef Pile Driver. No jumping hard punch.
Why did you people want this remade? What's wrong with you?
Cause the fucking Irony Industrial Complex is just awful and people are morons. Like, and I'm, like, cause don't get me wrong, I'm very... I thought I was gonna get up busy, but I didn't. Ow, stop. Alright, look.
You had Fury for a second.
I was...
Furious.
For a while.
The Shaq and the Furious. Starring Din Diesel.
I'm gonna bet on my own games.
did he do that?
Yeah, like one of the rumors of like sports. I don't like fucking. It's not fair because I can't do specials. Well, I can, but I need to like book them.
Yeah.
I need to call Shaq Fu's hotline.
Hello. I'd like to
Yeah.
book a hurricane kick in 3 weeks, please.
Yeah, yeah. I just you call ahead if you want more access to this shit. You just gotta fucking. You can have a timeshare. Where you and other Shaq Fu players can each invest a little bit of money just in the Shaq Hurricane. And who doesn't want a little bit of,
we'll kickstart it.
Yeah, Kickstarter Shaq Hurricane, and then, 2 weeks out of a year, you're allowed to have special moves. Because I know there's, like, a hidden path.
All right. If we start a Kickstarter to get Shaquille O'Neal to round kick me in the chest.
Oh, no, it wasn't Shaq. That's right. It was Michael Jordan who was
I'm just
betting
saying,
his own
if we
games.
do this.
I got my giant Negroes mixed up because I'm a
Okay.
colossal racist.
Yeah.
I racismed.
So we're going to start a Kickstarter to let Shaquille O'Neal roundhouse kick me in the chest.
It's Dr. Shaq now.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Shaq will kick me in the chest.
I don't believe
Half
in
of
that.
the proceeds will go to
particular-
basketballs.
I feel like this is a stage,
Then
but it's not.
vandalized homes.
I feel like that's a stage, but it's not. Like, I feel like
So
these
Lost-
little, can I
We've
not
only got
explore
one
this
choice
cunt's
here.
house? Yeah,
No.
it's just
You gotta
fucking
go to the Lost Jungle.
I don't-
It's not very lost. We
I don't,
found it.
yeah.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Can't hurt me, girlfriend. I'm not your girlfriend.
Dude, she's been in the sand.
That
saloon
is,
too long.
no, that's we're just fighting Tina Turner now.
Jesus.
I mean, I would. You know what?
Turn back time. If I could punch Shaq hard.
That's Cher.
Oh.
You fucking homo. You don't know the difference between Tina Turner and
Which one's
Cher.
Turner?
Tina Turner was in Thunderdome. She was
Even what songs has she got?
Nutbush,
Oh,
which is both somehow an Australian. Duck ya fuck.
It's an Australian tradition.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Like, did someone wake up one day and
the
campaign,
70s?
you know what really says Australia? Nutbush.
Nutbush, yeah.
Nutbush.
Did you just like stab? You're not allowed to fucking.
It was the Nutbush.
Oh, I got some cross-up frames.
Oh yeah, the Nutbush. And then everyone knows the dance. Like in Australia, if you don't know the dance, something wrong with you. She throws fucking birds at you.
You know what the best thing is? Ow!
Doll of Shaq. All right, this chick is cool.
Best thing about that bird is I thought it was a taunt, because it's literally a projectile that seems to have a minute of startup. Like, again, this is made by people who don't understand fighting games.
Yeah.
And that's amazing, because you just don't see this shit anymore, because why in God's name would you make a fighting game when you have, like, no earthly
Can't
clue?
make the risk these
I have
days.
to, like, find out why this exists. Like, I understand the idea of let's slap Shaq at a game.
But
And
why
I
a fighting game?
Yeah, but the thing is, I genuinely appreciate the level of actual fucking creativity that's gone into this.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
a lot has. Like, you look at the backgrounds and the characters, there's like, this has a better story mode than fucking most fighting games.
Yeah.
Particularly from the fucking era. Like,
Oh
good
yeah,
God.
fuck.
Alright, well, I was far enough away, so Voodoo didn't work. Voodoo has like an operant range.
Voodoo.
I'm gonna try. Oh, there we go.
Got it.
Gonna,
I love the sound.
Jesus!
Yeah.
Alright,
Goes
okay,
straight
so
through her.
I did forward back forward punch, right? I did a punch, then my projectile came out, then the projectile went straight through my opponent character, and I don't know why. Like,
Hello, this is the Delphine simulation. Game says no.
Game says no. Yeah, don't turn me into a little frog.
Look, we beat you
I
up.
don't
Fuck
wanna-
off.
Yeah.
That's the rules.
That's the voodoo doesn't work on
we
me now.
punched you, now you're tame. That's how women work.
Tame! I've tamed you!
We raced these wild lands punching women in the face. It's like the
Because there's
Wild
like,
West.
there's like hidden battles you can engage in if you find like the little
We verse
edges.
anti-Shaq.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's like a nega shack, but there's like
Niggas.
no nega. You fucking racist.
that's what I said. I said
you
nega.
disgust me with your prejudice.
I said nigga.
I'm reporting you to woke Twitter.
Look.
You're gonna have ladies called Mystique and then a bunch of goddamn emojis yelling at you using like words like misogynoir.
Look, tell me nigga ain't funny. See?
Shit. God damn it, now they're coming from me. I legit saw like
Remember the photo of Giga Nigga?
yeah, no, that's a classic. That's and his compatriot Nano Nubian. Like
I miss old internet, dude. Holy shit, it was about a time.
it wasn't, but I feel like it wasn't as loud as now.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it wasn't.
because I've been learning things about modern internet and shit, and like one of them that I found out about today, because I'm a big fan of like rap, so I, because I like words and I grew up selling weed and play video games, so naturally, like the music of the Wu-Tang Clan and Cypress Hill and stuff like that just resonates with me deeply. And lately I've been learning about Instagram rappers, which I didn't know were a thing. I figured there was because the great thing about the internet is there's no gatekeepers and everyone can produce content and you can just find audiences, and that's wonderful. The bad thing about the internet is there's no gatekeepers and everyone can find an audience, and that's fucking terrible. Yeah. Because all of these people look like a kind of really interpretive Pokemon cosplay. Like, I learned about one, because one died recently because, they're a bunch of useless fucktards. They're like what sad old rap was in the early 90s, but with even less reason. Yeah. It's a bunch of people who aren't even rich, or they aren't even poor. They are fucking, that's the thing, they're fucking rich. These dick nuts managed to make shitloads of money, I don't know, saying they like things on Instagram. Apparently that's a job. Alright. And they still get into the dumb fights though, because that's they're just copying what old people did.
I saw this creature on the front of fucking that movie, the woman one.
That narrows it down.
Fucking the one.
The movie with the lady.
It's like the one with the alien seductress. I can't remember the fucking name.
Species.
Yeah, Species.
Gabe knows his alien movies.
Yeah.
Oh, the bridge back went away. Oh shit, I want to go home.
No, you gotta go to the pyramid.
The little Shaq sprite.
Look, can someone remake this game, except instead of Shaq, it's Trailer Park Boys? Because I need little Bubbles running around the map.
Well, it's Bubbles as Green Bastard.
Yeah. Oh, that would
I feel like more of this was ripped off of Thundercats than anybody wants to admit.
Yeah, look, it's Bumra.
Bumra. Why is there a fucking Egyptian thing to both of these? Somebody read about the Kush Empire. I feel is don't you coax me towards you with your seductive fingers. I love that he doesn't have a fucking jumping punch animation. That is...
Shaq actually comes from a long line of sand Negroes.
I nearly laughed until I died the first time I heard. I think it was in Three Kings. When they're being racist toward Arabs, and the way they do that is by calling them sand niggers, which is insanely racist. But what makes it unbelievably funny is it's you want to be racist toward the new people because fuck thinking for 5 seconds, but at the same time you don't want to forget about the people that got your racism to the expert level that it is today. Yeah. You don't want to forget because the black people have been there for the United States. You gotta, if you need to be just, turbo racist. Mexicans will come and go, but Negroes are forever. You gotta, I want to insult, fucking Arabs and Persians and Middle Easterns in general, but by the same token, you just never forget your first love. Yeah. So, sand niggers.
That is turbo racist, fuck.
It is, but at the same time, it's that level of creativity where if there was a Palm d'Or for racism, that'd be getting it. Oh Christ, my brain keeps trying to think about things like frames and it's just don't. Yeah, that's how to play this game is just don't think. Set it to easy and then just jumping light kick, ducking hard punch.
If you're good at fighting games and if you understand fighting games, if you play a game like this, it will hurt you. It will really hurt you. You're used to things that work.
Yeah, your brain will try to...
It will reason. Maybe this will work. No, okay.
Yeah, it's visiting Wonderland, It's there's a queen and there's fucking... Alright, what was that about? Don't do that. Yeah! I mean, on the plus side, he keeps fucking missing with these retarded goddamn... Oh, I spoke too soon!
Look, you can't speak before your chickens have fucked Fred Durst. Right?
I will... Yes! Shaq wins by timeout. That means even though you have to lay down. I do love the idea of defeating the final villain by just a clock ticking.
Get on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the end?
I'm 100% sure you have to beat it on a harder difficulty level. To...
You'll poo.
I'll poo. You did why pee when you can poo? What a stupid fucking... You're just ridiculous.
Poop, hold, tigger, moob. Thanks, Shaq.
No, I did find the kid.
You just saved my life.
Just Shaq emerging from a back room with a child.
I birthed this child.
Hey, am I a daddy?
Sorry I'm late, boys. Let's just say I had to fight some traffic to get here. No, Shaq, we weren't fighting traffic.
Like, someone just mod Steph Curry into King of Fighters. Like, well, LeBron.
Yeah.
Like, let's, you know.
James. Oh no, not you again. I hope you play hoops better than you can fight, beast. Why?
Yeah, so that's...
Fucking...
It's important to go out on a joke. I like that nobody else notices the naked Crimson Man.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite part.
Now what? What's
I don't know. I think this is like... This might be a
showcase of the
credits.
game?
Oh, it is.
It's credits.
Yeah, it's showcasing... Oh. You know, like, honestly, I look at this and I feel like if you put it in Mugen and tweaked it so it had actual, like, boxes and an anchor point and shit like that, then, you know, you'd have something that would actually be playable, yeah.
Easily.
Like, cause, you know, half the work of, like, tricky-ass goddamn animations, like, you know, that's fucking done.
Yeah.
You know, you recycle some shit, you give Shaq an air punch.
Actually, wouldn't be surprised if there is a modded version someone's made. It
Yeah,
seems
I'm gonna
like
look
something
that
that
up.
a
I
cult
feel
classic
like,
would
yeah.
get to me.
I mean, it's not a cult classic. It's that thing of, like, you know, people who say it's a cult classic, people who wanted Shaq Fu 2 never played Shaq Fu.
Yeah.
That's something kids born years after the fact just yell about because they think screaming about old man shit will make them interesting. And it's like, this stuff, I keep saying, like, as, you know, shit's better now.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Like,
Fuck yeah.
fucking, by so much. Even with the fiddly annoying shit, even with the retarded garbage that, you know, Aaron manages to find on Steam, it's like, you know, again, you know, there's that, but also there's shitloads of good stuff, and provided you are not an absolute gutter tier moron, you can figure out the difference.
It's also cheap.
Well, that, and you can just, like, return shit.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, oh yeah, look, Aaron bought something that's like nude grandpa, malfunctioning Tetris. That went back.
Yeah.
You know? So we don't have to ever see it again, and that person has to give 79 cents back.
Nothing.
Yeah, they turbo deserve
And
nothing for that too.
That's what you get these days, because the consumer has the power.
Yeah.
I can leave reviews. I can inform other people. And that's why
I could
you
just
should
say slurs.
never fucking complain about buying a bad game. Because
Not on Steam, yeah, you've take
got
it back.
the information.
Yeah, take it back, you've got the information.
You've got
yeah.
the reviews. They're there. Like, people will describe their experiences, and people are brutally fucking honest.
Well,
with you.
they're actually remarkably coherent.
Yeah.
Is probably the most impressive thing.
Just
Even on-
control F the thing you want to find. Do you want visuals? Someone's
can-
going to say it.
Yeah, well, you
Do
can
want
watch.
this? Someone's going to say
You
it.
can watch, you know, YouTube shit as well.
Yeah.
And if you can't, like, that's the side effect of having no gatekeepers and being able to have weird, interesting games made by, you know, lunatics and like gays.
Yeah.
Is weird shit just comes in. Like, there's no gate. You're gonna have strange dogs in the yard, but on the occasionally some of them are good and
For
have
example,
prizes.
you really want to play a paramedic game. You see flashing lights. You Google it. You see
Yeah.
our review. You see our
see
video.
our
You see our
quote
video
review.
where we break it within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes, we'd broken the game fundamentally. Like, in the old day, you just would have bought that game.
Yeah,
and
you
you
think,
would have
yeah,
got fucked.
no, like, that's the thing, that's something I was gonna bring up earlier. I rented this, like, and that was an overnight. That's $6.
Yeah, dude.
And, like, weeklies are $2, so you could get 3 games, or you could get 1 new game, and you're like, well, you know, I could get 3 games I've played before, but it's a new game, and it's like, it's a fighting game, so that's pretty good. I mean, the graphics look nice, you know, it's Delphine, alright, yeah. And then it's just like, oh, I've bought, like, this weird mashing simulator. Pooh! End.
Keep It Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know.